I know I've said some things about TikTok in the past that aren't too nice, like calling them short and pimple-faced loser and tiny penis, but today I take back only one of those statements due to something I saw on the platform that gave me hope for humanity. It could bring us all together like two nuts in a nutsack and create everlasting peace on earth. Peace on earth. And I know exactly what you're thinking. What on the cesspool known as TikTok could possibly create this everlasting peace that you speak of? All I ever see on TikTok is literal war zones where families are fighting against families and people are dying non-stop. Is Addison Rae and Charli D'Amelio both making free OnlyFans, you say? No, they aren't. You can go ahead and put that boner away. What I'm speaking of is none other than a comment section on TikTok. This comment section I'm about to show you could single-handedly be the cause of this fellow man getting laid. Maybe even losing that V card. Never thought I'd live to see the day where someone could credit a comment section for getting them to bust a nut in a butt. Notice how she calls him co-worker, then bestie, and then says Nick is a homie in the title. This is all red flags of being put in the friend zone, but TikTok was looking out for him. They had his back. They're his brother in arms. Let's go ahead and look at the comments. Baskin Robbins says, Nick, thanks for suggesting the 31st flavor. And then a big major player comes in here. The MLB says, Nick, thank you for founding baseball. And then she replied to that and said, what? Come on, I'm gonna let him hit? That better be what you're saying. And then Sour Patch Kids, Nick, thank you so much for creating me. The patch is thriving because of you. And then she said, OMG, I love you guys. You better be saying, I love you, Nick. That's what you better be saying. We Are a Newspaper says, Nick, thanks again for all your help with the Watergate story. Yo. Have you seen that? That's so funny. The One Piece thing of Luffy going, yo.
Hallelujah. I see.
Yeah.
And then Ryobi Tools USA. Nick, remember that one time you gave us that idea to paint our tools green? Cody Melfi. Nick's the reason I went to the Olympics. He's the man. Cody, please. She better be saying, Cody, please bring Nick over because I'm about to give him the goods. Yeah. Not sure if Nick can see this, but your Magnum XLs don't fit me. You can have them back. The 150,000. Nick saved my dad's life in Afghanistan. Yes, he did. Nick is such a good man, bro. Nick, wow, it's been years. Thank you so much for saving my uncle's life in that rock climbing accident. I don't know what I'd do without him. God, Nick's a hero. Nick's everywhere when you need him. He might even be Superman. This might be Superman in his normal life. We just found Superman's secret identity, man. I had to break up with Nick because he was too loving and attractive. Oh, yeah, we got the girls coming in being wingmans now. Trident Gum. Nick, thanks for saving hundreds of packs of Trident Gum from burning in a fire. My hero. And then you got Citizen says, Nick, thanks for rescuing all those puppies from that burning building. God, Nick's just the guy. He's the man. I would date Nick. Can you tell Nick I'll say thank you for both of the kidney transplants he gave me? Thanks, Nick, for giving my mom CPR for 24 hours. She's alive because of you. Nick taught a whole village to use Microsoft PowerPoint. That's a massive task right there, man. Oh, you got the classic. Ayo, tell Nick I said thanks for letting me borrow his spare Lambo last week. That's a classic one. You get the point. You can see as I'm scrolling through here, there are multiple, many more comments of people just thanking Nick for all the great deeds he's done, and he deserves all the praise. He doesn't take any money. He doesn't want any fame. He just does the good deeds out of the goodness of his heart. That's how good of a guy Nick really is. And Kathy is what the lady's name is, and she has not made another TikTok. I don't know if they're dating yet. They're probably married, for crying out loud. Like a guy like Nick, you can't let that pass up. You got to put a ring on that before he goes and gets stolen by another woman, because he can take his pick. He can get anybody he wants with a resume like that. I just wanted to give my story with Nick real fast, you know, so maybe if Kathy's watching, she can just add it to the list of things he's done. He was my personal hitman. I hired him to take out my grandma. She was just being so insufferable and whatnot, you know, stupid grandma stuff. But he took her out clean. No one even knew. They buried her and thought she had a heart attack. He was so professional and great to deal with. He gave me a bargain too. It's just a great guy to work with. He can do anything. He's a man of many talents, even more talents than Johnny Sins. So all I gotta say to Kathy is there may be plenty other fish in the sea, but Nick's not a fish. He's more than that. He's a man. Trust me, he's a man. I've seen the package on that guy. God, dog. Amazon has nothing on that package he's got, man. It's massive. It's huge. It's nice. And that about does it for this video. Typically, TikTok is never used for good. It's only used for evil. Those villains on the platform love it. It's their wet dream because there's so much hatred and violence and pain and suffering on TikTok. It's a true cesspool. But this is probably the one and only occurrence that has been used for good. TikTok actually used its great power and was greatly responsible with it. Uncle Ben would be proud. He's smiling down from heaven right now. But I'll see you next time. Peace out.